Now I know that this video is already quite long, but please bear with me for a little more, as there's one more historical figure I would like to take a look at for where the dev team at Namco may have gotten inspiration from for the character of Yoshimitsu, and that would be from the 14th century shogun Ashikaga Yoshimitsu, who was the military ruler of the Ashikaga shogunate during what is today known as the Muromachi period of Japan. He was born in the year 1358 AD and would eventually rise to this powerful political and military position after the death of his father, who was the previous shogun Ashikaga Yoshiakira, since the two other potential heirs to the shogunate, namely his older brothers, passed away. So even though he was Yoshiakira's third son, he was the oldest surviving one, thus making him next in line to become the shogun of feudal Japan. Now at this time, Japan was somewhat divided politically, or at least in terms of the imperial office and divine authority of the emperor, since somehow, some way, there ended up being two imperial lines existing within the nation of Japan during the Muromachi period of the 1300s. They were known as the Northern and Southern courts, with each side claiming to represent the true emperor. It was thanks to Ashikaga Yoshimitsu that this bitter and petty rivalry came to an end when he negotiated the reconciliation of the Northern and Southern courts through a teeny bit of violence and warfare, bringing them both kicking and screaming under the rule of Emperor Go-Komatsu in the year 1392. Even though he retired in 1395, he still maintained all of his political and governing power, and even received imperial envoys from both China and Korea on at least several occasions, leading to a solid trade agreement between the three nations that would last for well over the next century, with the same envoys dubbing him as Nihon Kukuo, or King of Japan. In 1407, he set into motion a plan to become Daijo Tenno, a title customarily applied to a retired emperor, although unrealized due to his sudden death in the following year of 1408. This last venture was particularly audacious because Yoshimitsu never actually sat on the Japanese imperial throne as an emperor, so clearly the man thought pretty highly of himself.